Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RV'ing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck. So I wanted to do a brief video on my evening routine. Now, earlier I took care of day stuff, which I could show you at another time, feeding the cat, checking on her water, emptying her litter box. And then, of course, as I mentioned before, about 30 minutes before sunset, Ninja knows to somehow, based on probably the time and the windows being open and looking out, to get up out of her 13-hour sleep and want to go out. So she went out from about 8:30, 8:45, sunset at 8:10 p.m. And she meowed a lot but didn't want to go out. It was still a bit windy. Then the wind died down a little bit before 9. She went out till about 11, came in 8, went to the bathroom. She meowed once to go out, but I said, no, it's 11, and we want to get to bed somewhat earlier than our normal 2 or 3 in the morning because tomorrow is a travel day, which I'll talk about later. So what I normally do while Ninja's out is I keep the screen door open so I could hear her meow to come back in, and I'm laying in my bed on my stomach. Here's my pillows. Got 2 regular pillows on the queen size bed and another arm pillow that is made to kind of go up against the wall and have armrest on it, but I like boosted me up. And I'll just put my phone on YouTube videos or weather or local news or things like that and do what you do at home. Except I don't do video games, and yeah, I guess I watch a lot more YouTube. Number one, because it interests me, and number two, as I'm watching it, I try to take in a little bit of tips on editing and things from others. But I've got this solar powered light, which it has 3 brightness features. And a strobe. And what's awesome is it charges by USB. Of course, I've got my handy dandy headlamp, which I normally have on, but I decided in this video not to put it on. And the reason I keep it on is if I have to jump up and do something or grab a drink or use the bathroom, it's already on my head, and if needed, I've got light and go from there. So this is me in bed, and let me give you a look around and narrate what's going on around me. So right to my right side, there's my glasses, which unfortunately I have to wear all the time now. I've got my Balder 330 battery pack, and that's what I'll use to recharge my cell phone if it gets to the low battery warning. I usually keep a bottle of water, my Copenhagen, glasses, wipes, and any drink I'm having I usually put up there. Normally I'll have a coaster underneath it. I don't right now. You can see in the oh, by the way, when I'm watching YouTube, I won't have the bright light on that's here now. I mean, why bother? I want to see the little phone. Right now I've got on the mid-size light. Up above that light is a rechargeable magnetic light. Lasts for about 4 hours. It's really bright. I'll have that on maybe after sunset. Then usually by about 10 or 11, I'll turn on the overhead oven light, and that's giving me a little bit of medium light. And then when I go to bed, and I'll show you a little bit here in a moment, I'll turn that oven overhead light off that's on the fan exhaust up above the oven, and I'll turn on the blue night light that goes around each of the dials that are on the oven. And that's just in case I have to get up for any reason. Everything's well lit. And then we got you know who. Her eyes are only awake because I started talking, so she wanted to see what's going on. You see I still have that drape up. There we go, a little bit of lighting. She's not happy about that. Dad, I'm trying to go to bed. It's not easy to sleep for 13 hours with that light on. So I put the shade down. Just like once I get up to turn on the night light, the blue ones there on the stove, I'll shut that last little blind over there. I've already closed the front door that's just to the left, and I've already closed the dining room shade as well. I leave those open because after Ginger comes inside, she does like to look out the windows for a little bit before going to bed. So that's a little bit about what's going on. Like I said, my next thing is brush my teeth and turn on the night lights. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I do keep a pack of baby wipes here. I keep it on the overhead cab bed. I keep it in the one pack in the bathroom, but I always keep one by my bed just in case I need to wipe down anything, or maybe during the day I got a little sweaty or something, I'll wipe down my head or things like that. Even though I'll do it again at bedtime, it's just nice to have them there for a variety of things. So I'm getting out of bed, probably for my second to the last time. I thought I closed this, but I didn't. There we go. Yes, folks, I have pee bottles. Because when you're out boondocking, why do you want to fill up your black tank more than you have to? Yeah, it's annoying. So here's what I was talking about. We're going to turn this off. I have my headlamp on. And we're going to turn those on. That's my night light. So there's really what that night light looks like. It's around the stove and oven controllers. Gives a little bit of ambient lighting. I wanted to point out the propane tanks and the single burner stove I did put away in the compartment where they should go. And also the Flex Seal spray can and one of the sandpapers are gone because I'm making a separate video of what I'm doing with that. Oh, she's watching. So here's what I'm going to do on my last trip up. Grab a beer, Voodoo Ranger. Love the Juicy Haze IPA. It is my second and last beer for the evening, which is okay. And now I'm going to climb back into bed, enjoy the beer, watch some videos, and then call it a night. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, Ninja and I really appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up, like. We'd love to hear comments. Try to respond to every comment I get. Comment. Sorry, I'm going through puberty again. That's what happens in your 50s. And please subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get notifications in YouTube anytime I make a new video. Yep. Ninja kind of reached out and said, please do this. Please subscribe. Don't you want to see me more? All right. Good night, sports fans.